Garchomp is one of my favorite Pokemon in the IP, and I'm determined to find something to make him competitive. Today's deck list held its own for me in Ultra 2 as I've been slowly grinding my way up the ladder, and it felt very reasonable. Linear attack in particular feels really clean in this metagame where people are regularly powering up Giratinas or Darkrai's in their backline. You can tag it for 50 and then use Cyrus to drag it up to the front where you can hit it for 100 very quickly. Aerodactyl also feels like it's really well positioned into a number of things in the metagame that aren't explicitly Giratina and Darkrai. There's a lot of Gallades and Meowscaradas and other stage 1s and stage 2s that really want to be evolving from the active spot, and Aerodactyl's Primeval Law ability was super relevant in a number of the games that I played, some of which are going to be in today's highlight. If you enjoy off-meta deck lists like this one, trying to make some of my favorite Pokemon Pocket characters work, be sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the other upcoming sweet ones that we're going to be showcasing here. If you love Garchomp like me, smash the like button on this video for the rest of the day. Have fun with one of my favorite dragons. Our anecdote so far this morning is that there have been a lot of people playing Arceus in with Giratina Darkrai. I think I'm waiting a turn on this. So the upside to waiting to Iono is we get to Iono one more card. The downside is if we Iono into research, we can't research next turn. So a little bit of give and take there. It's going to be important that I hit my evolutions on curve here, though. They're still 3 turns off of attacking me. So I need to activate this twice more. Oh, wait, they have Psychic Energy. I think I'm just looking for Gabite. I think I'm letting Old Amber eat it. If they have second Sabrina, they got me. Need a copy of red off the top here. Rats. Kate means we're not dead to red next turn out of them, right? So it'll be 150, 170. The opponent's archetype is really common. It playing Psychic Energy is not common. Impossible to know if that's a deck editor made choice or a conscious decision on our opponent's part, though. Nim Sensei, thank you for the membership on the YouTube side. Appreciate it. But you're correct that Darkrai Giratina is easily the most common deck we've played by a lot. There were a couple of things that like overperformed a little, a couple of things that underperformed a little, but nothing that really was a huge, like, oh, that's the thing. Yeah, from a competitive standpoint, no standouts is good. All right, we need to win the 50-50 and have them not have a dark energy here. Having the psychic energy earlier let them get ahead, so it catching up to them now is a little bit of sweet justice. With the Cyrus in hand, unless we get Mars or something, they should be locked here. They would need, like, Mars plus Cape to get out of this. Tournament entry numbers are pretty down across the board for the Pokemon Pocket community things. We lose to Giratina plus Dawn. Okay. I'm struggling to envision a combination of cards they have that lets them win from here, but I think I swap these just in case. So, we're done here. Good stuff. Hmm. 50% to be Gabite. Is there an app you use to make probability calculations? Just a regular calculator. See if they're luckier with their communication than we are. They are. Rip. Hitting Gabite this turn means we don't die to a Gallade hit on our lead since we have the cape. No Gallade is good for us. This forces them to have Gallade this turn. They could have it and had just been sitting on it. They need a cape as well, though. Otherwise, red cleans them. This doesn't even clear this. They are cooked. Has the meta changed or evolved much since you got into higher ranks? Yeah, inside of Ultra, you basically only play against one deck. And then occasionally you hit people playing a hard counter for it. It's like Darkrai versus Meowscarada dual decks, essentially. Ooh, is this, are they Magnezone Meowscarada? I'm like trying to think, what would you be playing with Grass Energy with those? Variety in my Pokemon Pocket matchups? Exciting. They don't want to evolve this Magnemite anyways, so I don't think I'm communicationing digging for Aerodactyl just yet. I think we chill. Because if I draw, this is only 66% to find Aerodactyl, and if I draw the other Garchomp, it goes up to 100%. All right, with this coming to the front, we're going to go fishing for the Aerodactyl. Big 66% are here. Oh, welcome to Pokemon Pocket. Enjoy your stay. I think I take my point this turn, yeah? I think it's like, take a knockout on this, and then next turn we start Dragon Clawing for 100. We want to give them, we want to make sure they don't have time to sit here and cry for help and generate a bunch of value that way. Not Maggot, thank you for the 20 months. If they evolve Cat, I take 60 down to 100, but then I heal for 50 effectively up to 150, so I'm still living Magnezone, which I think is the important count on the breakpoints here. Now, the potentially scary part is if they go Energy Evolve here and then cry for help again, I'm going to kind of need to draw the Aerodactyl, which we have 1 communication, 2... I think them evolving this one is good for us. I think this is them hoping I don't have sustain cards because they want to finish with Magnezone. And then we have 2 sustain cards, so this is good for us. 3 sustain cards. And for my next trick... full heals on the Big Daddy Chomp. The Claw! I suppose because I don't have Aerodactyl, we could still lose this. Yeah, I have a couple draws at it, but I need Aerodactyl. if they have Magnezone. Just stop and think for half a second, but I'm pretty sure it's always Dragon Claw. And then if they have red plus Meowscar, they could get us here. All right, we have 2 Aerodactyls. And then we have a redraw with Iono, and we also have a Communication. And Communication is guaranteed to be Aerodactyl, because there are only Aerodactyls as Pokemon left in my deck. I am going to Iono, digging for my second copy of Cape. They also used Call for help, so there was a chance they have their what's it called in their hand, so I think shuffling here is ideal. Obviously could be helping them, don't know. Oh, they can't evolve because of the law. Oh, that's so true. Oh, man, everybody forgets about the law, gamers. Do other games expose more ladder data? It's very uncommon for the company that makes games to expose the data themselves first party. But other games that have PC clients have deck trackers that hook in and provide lots of community data. To a degree, tournament and ranked information is interchangeable. There's some bits that don't directly translate, but a lot of them will. What are your vibes, Jeff? I'm more of a Wug Trio man myself, if I'm being honest. We're gonna be dead to a copy of Dawn. Oh, are we not? No, we are. It still does 100, yeah. I think I just accept that we're dead to Dawn. Not all of these decks have room for it. Some of them have been cutting Dawn in exchange for more sustain cards. I think I'm supposed to hold the cape for the Aerodactyl. When the season resets for ranked, is it the next set drop? Dita doesn't communicate with us, so we don't know the answer to that question. If you're going to play Cape on Arrow, why hold it? Because I don't know if I'm going to play Cape on Arrow. And one, it gives them information, but two, there could be another reason to put it on something else later. Now, at this point, I think we put it on the Arrow because this is going to get knocked out. And I'm doing a knockout here, so Mars could happen. But last turn, there wasn't really any value in playing it out. It's pretty unlikely to matter. So the back and forth here is not guaranteed for us, but okay. They go energy on Giratina, clear this. We're going to be dead to a copy of red the way this works out, yeah? Because they go energy, clear, and then I put this up and hit them, and then they can go 20 plus 130 plus 20 from a red. There's the Mars we played around by keeping last turn. I am going to Iodo here because they have not had an opportunity that was good to play red yet, so they could be sitting on it in their hand. So I'm just going to give them 2 random cards. Okay, I messed up. I should not have. I gave them the out of drawing Sabrina by not discarding the fossil. So if I discard the fossil, we would be playing it here a lot. I would have two flared shiny Lucarios. The oldest of Ambers helping us beat up the cats, for sure. Yeah, I agree. Shiny Lucario not being playable feels like a big miss for the design team. Definitely a lot of people's favorite tune. So Aerodactyl here lets us lock them out of evolving, which is nice. Put a cape on our Gambite. Lock them out of evolving, they're active, specifically. Man, maybe we should turn one of these Cyruses into an Iodo. Hopefully that was the long pause of a gamer who's dead. Rats. It's a bold strategy to go full chat so early in the morning. I know, it's dangerous. The Sprigato crying for help here is very appropriate. It needs it. Yeah, if one of these was an Iodo, we could have rolled for the win here. Do you know how the sneak peek system works? My understanding of the sneak peek system is you are 50% to, you're 50% to get a sneak peek. And then when you hit that 50%, you get to, oh, do they actually have 2 Weedles? A lot of these decks are only playing 1 Weedle. Wow, 2 Weedles. They're actually going to win the game here because they have a second Weedle, chat. Crazy. I'm going to lose the game because I didn't listen to chat. Terrifying. I didn't think about communicationing this. Was I supposed to do that instead of putting the energy on the Amber? Quite possibly. It's only 66% though. That's close. I'm waiting to evolve this still, because I might want the extra damage. They played 1 Erica and 1 potion already. That means they can't Erica. I think that means we have lethal with the Cyrus. A lot of ways to eat this, Resus.